Could this be one of the most useful blocks in Minecraft? Do you need a mending book or Unbreaking 3? This fella could probably help you out. We're talking about the Lectern. Don't you go anywhere. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, and welcome to another episode from me, Avomance, in my Clever Blocks and Workstations tutorial series. Today we're looking at a block that is actually incredibly important for the progress of you in your Minecraft world. This block is what facilitates you getting mending books and silk touch books, and goodness only know what else books. It's the Lectern. Now the Lectern is the workstation of the Librarian villager, this fella here with the funny hat on. And you can see here they naturally produce themselves within the village libraries. What kind of trades you got in there, mate? Nothing particularly exciting. Now because the Lectern is made of wood, you can naturally mine it out with your hand and any other tool, and it will drop itself, but it's always best to bring an axe. To craft a Lectern you are going to need 9 sugarcane, 3 leather, 6 wooden planks and any 4 wooden slabs that you want. It really does not matter. First off, bring your sugarcane in here and get yourself 9 pieces of paper, and then put your piece of paper around like that, so as you've got 3. Put the leather in and you get 3 books. Then sandwich your books between a load of those, you get a bookshelf. Perfect. Then come in again, put the bookshelf in the middle and arrange the slabs around the bookshelf like that. That will get you a Lectern. Lecterns can be placed in any of the 4 cardinal directions, giving you ultimate options in being able to create these kind of nice patterns going round and round, or face your Lectern in whatever direction you want. But there are a few features about it that aren't particularly useful. For example, no matter what you do, you can't do it with a piston. Doesn't want to know. You can, if you wish, smelt up 3 items with 2 lecterns. They do 1.5 blocks each, but I mean really, why would you do that? Coming over here, what does lava do? Does lava do anything to the lectern? Nothing at the moment. Let's see if it does anything in a little while. But they are stackable in 64, so you can see there 3 iron ingots smelted. This lectern doesn't appear to be too much bothered about that lava. We'll suck it back in then. Now lecterns have been promised since 2012, since they were part of Dinnerbone's project to make books reading easier. However, they were actually introduced to the game in 1.14 for Java, also 1.10.0 for Bedrock and 1.90 for PS4 players, which was loads after everyone else. I've come onto the Mesa for the next bit. Why Avo? Well, because I can. And we're going to put a book on top of this. So we've got a book and quill. We're going to literally right click on it and that places that book and quill on there. If we then right click again, that brings us into the interface of the Lectern. So this is a 4-page book. We can see that already. Oh, what an interesting book. A real page turner. Avo, a creeper? Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Let me just take a look around and make sure. So you can take the book using this interface here and keep it in your hand and then read it yourself. But if you put it down there, everybody can read this book at the same time as you. It doesn't have to be in your hand. You could have several people all looking at the same book at the same time. So that's all very useful. But apart from actually reading the book, what else can we do with it? So one of the things you can do with a Lectern is pull a redstone signal from it. Now you'll notice this is just a redstone line, no comparators, no repeaters, nothing like that, and it runs to this redstone lamp. There is nothing going on. If I come in here and I take the book, if I put the book back, nothing happens. That redstone lamp stays as it is. However, if we come in, you can still see the redstone lamp even though it's greyed out a little bit. If I turn the page, watch the redstone lamp. That redstone lamp, every time I turn the page, gives a little flash. And that's because when you turn the page in a Lectern, it gives out a redstone pulse. It's actually quite a useful tool if you want to use it to drive some redstone contraptions that are reliant on you reading a book. It can make quite clever things. Now the other thing you can do with a Lectern is pull a constant redstone signal off. That is a 15 long redstone line. If I put in my book here, counting with Avo, into the Lectern, you can see that it instantly turns on 1 redstone dot, and that's because any book on page 1 will give a single redstone pulse, and the signal strength that you get out of that as you turn the pages increases in relation to the number of pages that you've got in that book. So, for example, this is a 15-page book. If I turn the page and then come out, I've got 2. If I turn the page again, come out, 3. Turn to page 9, I've got 9 lit up. Turn all the way to page 15, all of the lamps are absolutely on, which is brilliant. If I then decide to switch out with Counting with Avo 2, it's take the book, pop Counting with Avo 2 on there, and you see again we're on page 1, so only one of them is lit. This is Counting with Avo 2, it's only got 5 pages. If I go to the next page, 3 more light up. Next page, 3 more. Next page, 3 more. Next page, all lit up. So it is a relationship between the number of pages divided by 15. Now, I've been trying to think of some good ideas to use the lectern for, where it's not a lectern, where it's maybe some kind of crafting block. And apart from some weird decorations like that around a farm, which, frankly speaking, isn't really what you're looking for, I couldn't think of very much. I've got this desk, which is quite nice, I suppose. But apart from that, I really can't think of very much. So perhaps in the comments below, ideas you can make out of a lectern. Let me know. Hashtag lectern ideas. And right there is everything you need to know about the lectern. I think it's a really great block, if only because it produces librarian villagers, which means you can get lots of fantastic enchanted books out of them, but some really nice ideas as well. It'd be great to see what you come up with. If you have enjoyed that video, please do remember to slap that like button. It'd be great to know you're enjoying it, and I will keep on making them. And also, if you're not done it already, please do hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to see you in my sub club. I look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.